Hi, this is Barb from Scrappy Mania, and today I want to give you a review of my art journal. This is my third art journal, and it's a Strathmore mixed media visual journal. The first page I just did some jelly print, and I just made some flowers and things like that. So, and even though it says art journal book, it's actually my third one because I made one out of an old book. I created my first journal out of an old book, and then another one out of a newspaper. This is my second really art journal book because I bought the Canson Mixed Media Art Journal, the smaller one that has a blue cover, and then I bought this Strathmore Mixed Media Visual Journal too. And I was just comparing the two. So this is my second really true art journal with real art journal paper. The other two were just made out of old newspaper or old book. So here are some watercolors, and I was just playing with making faces and making a vase and things like that. This one, again, is also some watercolor. I was playing with, this is actually very texture, if you see it, very texture. I was playing with modeling paste, with tinting it with some paint, and then using that with a stencil and creating leaves. I was playing with some glitter glue, and just making flowers. Here I was playing, I saw an image in Pinterest, and I copied the image, or actually I used it as an inspiration. It wasn't really copy. And it's, if you go on Pinterest, this one doesn't look anything like the other one. The other one was beautiful. But you know, you really have to practice a lot in order to get better when you draw, because drawing is a skill, like the Art Sherpa. If you haven't seen the Art Sherpa, I recommend that you watch her. She really is teaching me a lot how to draw and how to not be afraid and just go for it. Another one, this is some stamps, stupendous stamps. I believe this one is the Look. This one was for a CAC event, which it was Think Pink. Another one that I was just watching, actually this is Pinterest. I saw an image on Pinterest and I copied it. Well, not copy, it's not copy. I mainly used it for inspiration. If you see the picture, it doesn't look anything like this, but you know, I'm trying to learn how to draw. This one was made with a book that I got, and I'm teaching you how to do proportions. And I like this one. It came out pretty good. Not bad. This one, again, I was watching a video on how to, you know, loose watercolor. That's my interpretation of loose watercolor. It's not really loose. And then this one, playing with proportion. I still have to get it. These hips are too low. I don't know. It's just not. I'm still working on it. It's a skill, so I got to learn. You know, the more I practice, I will get it. And then this one, I really like this one. I had a book that teaches how to create the face. And I really, really, really like how this one came out. And I haven't been able to do it again. I love her nose. My nose has always come out awful. Then this is another one I was just playing with. This is an image that actually, if you believe it or not, this is Carrie Perry. It was an image on a magazine, which I didn't trace or anything. I just watched, you know, I just slowly drew the image. And actually, I have a video process in how I did this. And it came out pretty nice. I like it. The inspiration was in the background. I took a lot of paint, leftover paint from another project, and I just smeared it on here. And then I used that, and that's why you see some of the different, the skin tone is a little different. You see some greens and blues and things like that, because underneath it, there's some paint. And I like this. It came out nice. This is another video process that I've created. And then this one, I don't think I did a video process. I was just playing with making something grungy and kind of just having fun, and you know, just having fun. This is another video process. I show you how I created this using some of my gel crayons and gesso. And at that time I wasn't feeling like I was a morning, so this is more, I wanted to put in that I don't like mornings, and you know, I love weekends. That's truly me. I'm not a morning person. Can't even get up when I need to get up for work. And then this one is a vintage lady that I try to create using a pattern. I do have a video process on that one and this one. Don't have a video process on this one because I was just playing and coloring with my fingers and then making flowers, and I mean, that came out okay. And then this is a video process, playing with proportions again, trying to create, and see how my nose never come out. Sometimes they come out, sometimes they don't, and that one it didn't come out. And I noticed that when the image is smaller, my noses don't come out that well. And then this is another video process that I did record, and I love this page. This is inspired by the Art Sherpa quest. This is Art Quest #1. So if you really want to learn how to draw, you need to watch her quest. She has now she's up to quest 12. So you got to watch her show. She makes it so simple that, you know, anybody could paint. Really, she's really artistic and really talented, and also bring her art to a very easy level that I can understand. Same as Lindsay and the Art Sherpa, and then Cindy Cook. Those are my two favorite. I really learn a lot from them. This one supposed to be Van Gogh. One of his paintings called Roses and Amity. Does that look like Van Gogh? Maybe not. And then this one was a watercolor book that I got at the library. Both of these I got at the library, and I just wanted to do a ink and wash. I believe that's the name of the type of art that I did there. Maybe don't quote me, because I'm not a, you know, I don't have any formal artist training, but I believe that's what they call it when you use ink and then you use watercolor on top. And then this one, I was watching Art J, or J Art. That's the name of it. I get things big. I'm Puerto Rican, so my stuff gets mixed up or backwards. I say things backwards all the time. Anyhow, J Art, you may want to watch his channel. He does go over watercolor creating flowers. That's his specialty, and he makes gorgeous flower. Doesn't look anything like mine, but go ahead and look at his and maybe you can figure it out. It doesn't look too bad. I do like it, so I just need to practice. This is another one I saw on Pinterest, a little bird on a tree trunk. I like the bird, how it came out. Not bad. I'm getting better at birds. And then this one, again, I saw on Pinterest they had a sunflower. So I decided to create my own little version of what I saw, and I did this with my niece on the other side, my grandniece. She was on FaceTime, and I showed her. I actually was playing, let me show you what I'm going to create for you, and I did that with her. Actually, she was watching. She was on the other side, way over there in California. And then this one, playing again with my color bursts. Actually, there's a video process, and where I show you how you can trace from a book an image and using chalk, and then using that here, and I like it. It came out pretty nice. And oh, you know what? I'm missing one that I didn't show you. My disaster. Let me see if I find the disaster. It should be in here. There's my disaster. This is supposed to, I just got the Ken Oliver color burst. I haven't played a lot to it. So then I decided, oh, let me just put a lot of different colors of color burst and put some water and smear it with sprays, you know, spritz it with spray. And that's the mess. That's the holy mess I made. Not bad. So then I learned my lesson. Not such a mess. So I just put a little bit of powder, a little bit of spray water, just... It came out nice. So that's what I need to do. When you use the color burst, you got to use a little bit. A little bit goes a long way. This one, actually, Lindsay doesn't look anything like what Lindsay was making. But anyhow, she has a video in where she created a building, and then she put a lot of different colors in the background, watercolors, and then she shaded and did other stuff. Love, 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 love her paint. Try to do it. I actually like it a little bit. I mean, I like it. It's my painting. It looks okay. I mean, I can never get to her level, but this is what I did, and I do like it. And then I do have a video I don't have a video process on this one. I do have a video process on this one using my Prima stamp. I got all these little birds Prima stamps, and I decided, why not just make a tree and put them on there? And also there's some flowers that came with the stamp, and that's what I use here. Then there's a video process for this one, and I think there's one for this one. So, and I was comparing a gesso surface in watercolor and the other product, absorbent ground, which, by the way, the Art Sherpa really likes the absorbent ground. So, And I'd have to agree with her, especially with watercolor. I really love absorbent grounded watercolor. I do love gesso with the things that are more waxy, like my wax crayons. And then here, this is actually, I have a video process on this. I bought the Spectral Noir watercolor pencils. I saw it on Lindsay's channel. She was demonstrating it. Love it, love it, love it. So I had to get all 4 of them, of course. So this is my first drawing with those watercolor pencils. Gel crayons for that one. And I use a stencil. I do have a video process on these too. If you'd like to see it, go ahead and visit my YouTube channel. You'll see it there. And then I have a video process where I created a doll. And then I created the background. It's supposed to be a hobbit house. Kind of looks like a hobbit house. And then here I used a Prima stencil, which is from Judy Nutting Away. Like 4 years ago, she created a stencil that had legs, arms, body to create your own little Prima dolls. I use that for the body for these dolls. And that's because there is a die that cuts out the body for these dolls, but that die is expensive. So I wanted to create a video for those who may have purchased these dies or and stamps. So it's a die and stamp of this. You get the dies that cut out the stamp form or the stamp shape. It was on Tuesday morning, very good price from Susan Tierney. So in case you did get that and you don't know what to do with it, Prima mixed media doll stencil. I'm also going to create it, play with the Prima doll, see if I can find a Prima doll that will work with these stamps. So that way you know if you can do that. Then this one, no video process on it. I did use my gel crayons and some other stuff to create it, but I didn't really like how she came out. She's okay, but no video process. There is a video process on this one, again using my gel crayons. I do like how this one came out. I sprayed it with some decoupage gloss sealant from Beacon. So I used that to coat it so that way it wouldn't react, because I'm noticing that if I put water, it does react a little bit with water. So that's why I did here. And because I use ink, so I used some India ink, it kind of bled a little bit. Yeah, that's okay. It's a mixed media book. And my final book, actually I love this one. And the reason why I love it, because I was playing around with the Dina Winkley's technique about putting dark shadows and mid-tones and stuff like that on the face first, and then go over it with skin tone color. And see, look, it came out pretty nice. I do like how she did it. And I do have a video process on this. And that's the end of my book. So I hope you enjoyed this video process about my mixed media book. I need to get another book and start that one. So that'll be my 3rd real art journal. But of course, it will be my 4th art journal. So I hope you liked this video, and thank you for watching. Bye now.